Hello everyone, Gear Show and Teller here. Call me Teller for short. My last video was about the Benchmade Red Class Pika 2. I told you that I wasn't impressed with it, and that opinion still stays after over a year and a half from when I bought it. Dissatisfied with the Pika 2, I went and looked for more of the other knives in the red class. I came across this knife. It's the Benchmade Red Class, outsourced to China, ambush. As you can see here, it's not the axis lock, which is what Benchmade has made popular, because look here, I'll flip it over, you don't see it on the other side. When this lock is actually called the rolling lock. It's called the rolling lock. Thumb stud, my first experience with thumb studs. It is one big effing blade. It is a huge blade. This one, I gotta bring out my ruler. Right here, the $2 bill. It is one big blade. And then there you go, there's the end of it. This has more of a belly. I learned what that was because of this knife. It has a big belly. It's further down. People would say a wider blade, but this is belly right here. Belly swoops up. Clip point. About this time, I started learning about the different types of points. Clip point, because it goes from here and then goes down more to the tip. It sweeps up, giving more cutting edge. It's a Benchmade, as you can see right there. There you go. Rolling lock. Just depress this with your thumb and push down, and the lock is disengaged. Boom. And the rolling lock keeps the blade closed. It keeps it closed. I'm sorry, right there. The rolling lock keeps the blade closed. That's the D10. You can see it right here. As I'm pushing up the blade, the rolling lock is also moving as well. Bam. So it's not the axis lock. It's called the rolling lock. And here we go. Mr. Mel Pardue is responsible for this design. It's outsourced to, oh geez, hold on. There we go. You can see it right there. Taiwan. AUS 8. AUS 8 steel. Mel Pardue design. Mel Pardue design with a US patent. This knife was impressive. Oh, scales. Aluminum. According to the Benchmade website, aluminum. These are aluminum scales, although it doesn't feel like it. But why would I argue with the website? Aluminum scales. Rolling lock. Disengage. It's closed. There you go. Pocket clip. Because of its size. I misjudged the numbers. Because of its size, just like the Police 3, this wasn't carried that much. But I was impressed with it. So, for a knife that I wanted to carry, the same thing they did with the Pika 2, they did with the ambush. They made a mini version. Same thing. Rolling lock. Look at that blade. Isn't that cool? Benchmade Red Class. There. Benchmade Red Class. Taiwan, Mel Pardue design, US patent. There you go. This one, you can see right here, got a lot of pocket time. This was a favorite of mine. This knife was a favorite of mine. This is when I started carrying two knives. So I carried the Endura as a main knife, and then this one as a backup, or as strictly utility. It just depended whichever knife I put in my hand first. When at the post office opening packages, oh, let me get my ruler out. Look at that, there you go. Almost the entire length of the knife when it's open. So it's a tiny knife, it's a tiny blade. 2.75 inches if I remember correctly. This knife saw a lot of pocket time. But, not to take any much away from this, I still liked it. This was fun. Fun, big boy. Ah, arr. Big boy right here. So the Benchmade Red Class. I was thoroughly impressed with this one. This made up for my disappointment with the Pika 2. Look at that pocket clip. Rolling lock. Very nice knife. Very nice knife. Now, just to let you know, the Red Class has been discontinued. The Red Class from Benchmade has been discontinued. If you're able to find one, well, you're lucky. The price, I can't guarantee. Price would be a little high because it is a discontinued line. I bet you anyone who has it is gonna keep the prices up. Or if there's any extras, you're gonna have to pay more for shipping because it's only available out overseas. I've been on plenty of websites, and most of them, yes, are overseas. China, Taiwan, take your pick. But man, I think it's worth it. I got this for the price it should have been. 20 bucks. 20 or so. No, I take that back. That's the retail price when it was mass produced. Around $20 to $30. I paid 40, 50 for this one. And the mini one, that was more closer to 40 and 30. Brand new. I got these brand new. So I was the first user of these. Benchmade Red Class, Ambush, full size, and the mini ambush right here, mini ambush. You can already tell there's a difference in texture, but I guarantee you, this is the ambush, this is the mini ambush. Great knives if you can get your hands on them, and if you don't mind it, I think the ones you'll find have serrations. If you don't care about that, you can find it. If you care about plain edge like me, as I like my plain edges, then you might have a harder time finding one. Okay? Gear Show and Teller, signing out.